You guys loved my first episode of Top 10 iPad Games, and many asked for a follow-up episode, so that's what's happening today. Any game included in the first episode is not here. Also remember, for reference, all these games have been played on a 2018 11-inch iPad Pro. Starting at number 10, we have Vainglory. Here we have the best cross-platform MOBA for iPads. You can play with players on Windows PC, Mac, and mobile platforms. There are 40 plus heroes to choose, different modes to compete in, incredible graphics and lighting techniques, well-optimized controls, and competitive gameplay. In addition, if you're lucky enough to have an iPad Pro, Vainglory plays at 120 frames per second, or 60 FPS on other iPads. I also love to play this game with my Apple Pencil. Moving the hero, targeting enemies, choosing powers, etc. is perfect for it. Anyway, Vainglory is free to download on the App Store and should run on iPads back to the original iPad Air. Number 9 is the latest NBA 2K games. Okay, I'm combining both NBA 2K19 and NBA 2K Mobile here. 2K Mobile is completely free and features much better graphics that are on par with the PS4 or Xbox One versions of this game. Whereas NBA 2K19 is a paid game with not as good graphics but offers a more premium package with a story mode, my career mode, etc. They are both amazing sport basketball games that are perfect for the large screen of an iPad. I'd suggest you try out the free game first, and if you like it, pay for NBA 2K19. Both games also support up to 60 frames per second, offer controller support when in matches, and are supported on iPads back to the iPad Air 2. Number 8, we have The Machines. Here, you can battle with your friends in real-time augmented reality PvP matches with the goal of destroying your enemy's base. The Machines was first shown at an Apple keynote and was praised for taking full advantage of Apple's AR kit to bring you the most impressive and immersive AR experience for iOS. The technology behind this game brings 1.2 million polygons, 4K textures, and physics-based lighting and rendering. The devs, Directive Games Limited, are also bringing an FPS game to Apple Arcade later in the year, which is known as Enter the Construct, and it looks amazing. Anyway, The Machines is a paid game on the App Store and is supported on iPads, running iOS 12 or later. Number 7 is Thumper, Pocket Edition. Originally, Thumper was available on console, and in 2018, the devs ported their game to iOS. It was such a success on our platform that Drill, the devs behind Thumper, became a winner of Apple Design Award 2019. That is fantastic. It's a rhythm violence game, featuring action, fast speed, and brutal physicality. You play as a beetle that is both creepy to look at, but also beautiful. The same also applies to the world on offer. It's just outstanding and terrifying. My heart rate was going crazy when I was playing this game, it's so hectic. It also has 9 epic levels, boss battles, 60 FPS, and iCloud sync support. Thumper Pocket Edition is a paid game on the App Store and is supported on iPads running iOS 12 or later. Number 6, we have Critical Ops. Critical Ops is an awesome multiplayer FPS, offering some great features for iPad. Up to 120 frames is supported on iPad Pros, or up to 60 on all other iPads. And since iPad offers the best graphics cards, you can run this game at much higher graphic settings. You can actually change the settings for high level of detail, shader level of detail, anti-aliasing, animation quality, particle effects, etc. Critical Ops is a very competitive shooter that some call the mobile version of CSGO. There are lots of maps to play on and different modes to compete in. Anyway, Critical Ops is completely free and should run on iPads back to the original iPad Air. Number 5 is Tropico. In the last episode, I showcased Civ 6, which is one of the best strategy games to be played on an iPad. But don't forget about Tropico by Feral Interactive. It's a construction and management simulation game that offers a premium experience on par with the PC or console version. In addition, it features no in-app purchases and is much cheaper than Civ 6 too. Tropico is available on iPhone too, but for me, I much prefer to play on my iPad due to the large display, of course. I also enjoy using my Apple Pencil to move the map around, go through the menus, etc. Tropico is a paid game on the App Store and is supported on iPads back to 2017. Number 4, we have Journey. In August 2019, this PlayStation 3 and 4 classic was ported to iOS by Annapurna Interactive. Initially, it was developed by that game company. You may remember in the first iPad episode, I promoted their new title, Sky, Children of the Light. Journey is focused around light puzzles, exploration, and an online matchmaking system, where you can encounter players and then explore worlds together. Its gameplay and music score is, quite similar to Sky. However, since Journey is a paid game, it offers a more premium package. You have more of a purpose, a more fulfilling ending, and no in-app purchases. Also, if you go into your iPad settings, you can change Journey's refresh rate up to 120 and a resolution up to very high. The controls can be a little bit awkward at first, but after a bit of playtime, you can get used to it. However, to avoid this issue, it would be great if Annapurna Interactive added controller support. That would be fantastic. Anyway, Journey is supported on iPads running iOS 12.2 or later. Number 3 is Grimvalor. Get ready to fight your way through hordes of enemies and fearsome bosses in this fantastic hack and slash adventure. This is a difficult game and can take a while to get the hang of it. This means you must learn and master the fast-paced combat and understand how different enemy types work in order to take them down effectively. Grimvalor does support controllers, so that can make it a little easier. There are stunning 3D visuals powered by the Metal Graphics API, 120 FPS is supported, you can play offline, and iCloud backup support is available too. Anyway, Grimvalor is a paid game on the App Store and is supported on iPads back to the original iPad Air. Number 2, we have The Witness. Possibly this is the best looking game to run on your iPad. The developers, Thekla Inc., I may have said that incorrectly, have brought us a world that is very good looking and colourful. And despite its high-end graphics, it's very well optimized for both new and older iPads, back to the iPad Air 2. That's pretty incredible. The only downside for the iOS version of The Witness is the touchscreen controls. It's rather awkward, especially when solving the puzzles here. So what you can do is play with the controller. It's much better. But remember, this is a puzzle adventure game, featuring a light story and over 500 puzzles to solve. If you're not into this type of genre, avoid this game, is my suggestion. The Witness is a paid game. Number 1, we have Hyperlight Drifter. This is a must-have game for iPads. It's a masterpiece in your hands. It was originally released on console and brought to iOS in July 2019. Abbey Light have brought us the Special Edition 2, which includes the original game, plus more weapons, enemies, and areas. Hyperlight Drifter can also run at 120 FPS on iPad Pro or 60 FPS on other iPads, and is compatible with controllers. It's an action RPG where you can explore vibrant environments, fight enemies, upgrade weapons, learn new skills, and much more. Just note that it's a challenging game and doesn't hold your hand. It wants you to wonder what's going on and explore the complex world that it has brought to you. Anyway, Hyperlight Drifter is a paid game on the App Store and is supported on iPads running iOS 12 or later. Here are some bonus iPad games worth checking out. Human Fall Flat is a paid puzzle adventure game. You can play it alone or with other online players. It has many levels to complete here. Street Kart Racing is a paid game, allowing you to race at over 80 miles per hour in pro racing karts in 4 tiers of real-time multiplayer championship racing. Honkai Impact 3rd, hope I said that correctly, is a solid free action game. The thing that holds this game back for me is the tutorial at the start. It goes on for far too long. Just let me play the game, please. What did you think of this episode's games? Have you played any of them already, or are you going to check one of them out? I also tried to include more games that support 120 FPS. Anyway, if you found the video useful, please leave a like, as these type of videos take a very long time to put together, and that would be really nice. And make sure that you subscribe and turn on notifications to be alerted about upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.